According to dictionary.com, mindfulness is described as a state or quality of being mindful of or aware of something. However, when it is described in the field of psychology, it is a technique in which one focuses one's full attention only on the present, experiencing thoughts, feelings, and sensations, but not judging them. Stress plays a role in most of our lives and especially in our workplaces. Some companies have used mindfulness in order to help alleviate or eliminate the stress and intimidation of the work environment altogether. Aetna is one of the companies that has chosen to implement this strategy in their workplace. According to David Gellett, after a near-fatal accident, CEO Mark Bertolini decided to transform his company. He gave a 33% salary raise to the lowest paid employees, as well as the establishment of meditation and yoga classes. The results of his work have been tremendous. According to Gellett, after the first year, the company reported a whopping $9 million savings in healthcare costs. Moreover, the employee who participated in the classes reported a 28% decrease in stress levels and an increase in productivity levels. These improvements were estimated to be adding a value of $3,000 per employee per year. David Gellett shares these conclusions about insurance giant Aetna in his book, Mindful Work. A highly stressed employee costs the company an extra $2,000 per year in healthcare when compared to their less stressed peers. Healthcare costs at Aetna, which total more than $90 million a year, are going down now that they offer mindfulness programs. In 2012, as mindfulness programs ramped up, healthcare costs fell a total of 7%. That equals $6.3 million going straight to the bottom line, partly attributed to mindfulness training. Aetna calculated that productivity gains alone were about $3,000 per employee, equaling an 11-to-1 return on investment. This study is just one example of how the benefits of mindfulness training programs, which utilize mindfulness meditation, can be quantifiable. Consistently, mindfulness has been shown to serve as a method of relieving employee stress and encouraging increased productivity.
According to an article found on LinkedIn called 5 Big Companies Who Swear Mindfulness by Henry Stewart, General Mills has adopted a mindful workplace and have found that the results to definitely be worth the cost of the program. As the mindful revolution may be considered a fad, General Mills has proven that the efforts made to improve the quality of life of their employees have shown to boost productivity, in turn happier, higher-driven employees, and increases revenue because of that. Now, some of General Mills' companies, such as Cheerios, Haagen-Dazs, and Old El Paso, are said to have seen great improvements in overall performance. After implementing a mindfulness and meditation program, a review was conducted after 7 weeks for participating employees, and they found 83% stated that daily efforts were made to optimize productivity, 80% of senior executives reported, and then 89% reported to be better listeners. Now, according to another article from Headspace.com called the Meditation 101, what is meditation? What is meditation good for? And we found out that it is a personal and active decision to improve self-awareness. The goal is to calm the internal noise of life and become a better, more whole person, to observe, process, and accept your own feelings, thus reducing stress and giving peace to the mind. Giving the mind peace will allow true happiness.
While mindful eating can almost seem impossible with the many distractions that are around us, there are a few things that you can do to practice mindful eating. The first one would be to listen to your body and stop eating when you're full. This can be helped if you wait 15 minutes after eating a meal before deciding if you want anything else or even a second plate. Also, to listen to your body when it tells you it's time to eat. Do you find yourself unable to think clearly? You could be very hungry. The more obvious signs would be your stomach is growling, your energy might be low. Eating with others instead of eating alone can help a lot with mindful eating. You'll pay attention more to what you're eating and what choices you're making. That brings us to our next one, which would be eating foods that are nutritionally healthy. Staying away from the emotionally comforting foods, unless, of course, they're also nutritionally healthy. When eating, just eat. Don't multitask. The worst thing you could do would be to eat at your desk. It's very easy to try to eat and work. While you're eating, consider where your food comes from. In our modernized world, we have gotten away from thinking about where our food comes from. While you're eating, you can meditate on the farm where your lettuce grew, or the vine that the tomatoes came from. You can picture the dirt that the onions or potatoes grew in. You can smell the soil in the air. For more ideas on mindfulness, you can also check out the website www.mindful.org.